If you have ever owned a vangoa ukulele, and vangoas are good ukuleles, but if you've ever owned one with bridge pins, you may have found that when you went to change the strings, that these babies were stuck and stuck really good. This is what happened to me. I bought this ukulele, which is a fine ukulele. I bought it in January of 2025. Came with very cheesy quality strings though, and when I went to change them, all these bridge pins were so firmly stuck. I got one out and that was it. I could not remove the others with the standard equipment that I have. Now, just as a little warning, there's going to be a lot of talking in this video, and I know there are some people out there who complain about my talking, so if you don't want a video with a lot of talking, please go watch another one of my videos or somebody else's videos. So anyway, back to this. I was stuck. I asked a ukulele club I recently joined. I told them about the problem. I posted a picture. And by gum, they came through with an answer, which was actually from frets.com. So first we're going to do is we're going to take painter's tape, because painter's tape peels off real easy and it doesn't harm the finish of the instrument. And we're going to put painter's tape on the bridge here. And I'm just focusing on this bridge pin. Now, mind you, this is a reenactment. I obviously got the bridge pins loose, but I want to show you how to do it in case you have this same problem. Now, before I get into it, these bridge pins are bigger around and flatter than guitar bridge pins. So what I'm going to show you is this. One person, I got a lot of suggestions and a lot of them made sense. And one of them was, well, on your string winder, why don't you use your string puller? Well, here's why. I tried. And when I did it, bearing in mind that it was deep into the body, I was running into this problem. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but due to the oblong nature of the pin, I couldn't even get the pin into the slot because the knob part of the pin, it was just too wide, so that didn't work. Then I got this puller, this bridge pin puller from D'Addario, and no fault of theirs, but it was stuck so tight that this didn't work either. The pin just slipped, it slipped off the head of the pin and the pin stayed in the bridge. So sadly, this ukulele went back into the gig bag and it sat there till yesterday. So it was like over a year. So then another person did a suggestion, and where is my magic tool? I had inherited a bunch of tools from my dad, and one of the tools that they had shown on frets.com is, I think this is called a deep angle wire cutter. And I don't know if you're catching this, but see how deep this goes in at a very deep angle right here. So what they suggested was, now I'm the one that came up with the painter's tape, though they did suggest to cover the bridge. I'm going to turn this around. We're going to move this over here. Well, I guess not. I'll have to do it this way. So what they suggested was to take these and to very gently get in at the base and to gently wiggle and pull up. And it worked. Worked like magic. Couldn't believe it. So again, these are like really deep angle wire cutters. And go as gently, when you grip the bridge pin, be as gentle as you can because you don't want to scratch those up either. Okay, so now let me turn this around. Now the next challenge is, as far as I know, nobody makes ball-end strings for ukuleles because ukuleles usually don't have bridge pins. So when I was pulling the old strings out, what I discovered is they were using ball ends from guitar strings as the anchor. So if you play guitar, or you have someone that you know who plays guitar, what you're going to do is you're going to take that ball end, and there it is right there, because I'm a heavy Diodario string user. I picked a green one. You're going to put a knot or two in the end of the string that's going to go in the bridge. And let's remove that for a minute. So you want this knot to hold, and we're going to insert, you're not going to put it around the ring, you're going to put the knot in the end of the string, and then slide that down, and we're going to go in the bridge. Okay, and this is the high G string, this is your 4th string. And we're going to line the notch up so that the notch is facing the tuner. And we're going to just pop that in real good. And there it is. It's anchored. And if you do this with the other 3 strings, tying the knot in the end of the string, slipping a ball end of a guitar string onto the ukulele string, and then inserting, do the same for the next 3, you'll be all set. And so I hope this helps. Share it with friends. And like I say, I got this information off wannagivefrets.com. A big round of applause and a thank you for the help. So keep being plucky, and we will see you again real soon. Bye for now.